Hey guys, so a new teaser trailer for Stranger Things 3 has officially released, announcing the episode titles. So, looking at these, I have a few theories of what they are about. So, let's begin, shall we? Chapter 1 is officially called Susy, Do You Copy? Now, I think the Susy person that will be introduced in episode 1 will be a number from Hawkins' lab, and she's going to be there because something bad might happen. Like, obviously, well, not something will happen that would be bad. So, I think she's maybe sensing that something big's going to be coming, and yeah, she's just showing up and she's mysterious, and I think she's from Hawkins' lab. And obviously, like I said, she senses that something bad's gonna happen, and she returns to Hawkins to help with whatever bad thing is upon them. So, Chapter 2 is officially called The Mallrats. Now, in the teaser, or yeah, I guess you could call it teaser trailer with Steve, there is obviously gonna be a mall called Starcourt that is gonna play a huge part in this season. And with this episode, I think it's gonna be about, because with summer upon them, or not upon them, but it's summertime. Obviously, the kids are gonna spend time at the mall and look at all the cool new stuff. And I think while they're there, they're gonna sense that they're gonna notice that something's off about this place. Chapter 3 is officially called The Case of the Missing Lifeguard. I think this episode will be about, there's this local pool, and obviously there's a local pool that will most likely be featured some since it's summer. And there's this lifeguard that works there that will mysteriously vanish, and the group will think, well, mysteriously vanished 2 years ago. What if like the Upside Down took him or something like that? Chapter 4 is officially called the Sauna Test. I think this episode will be about someone in the group, maybe Dustin and Hopper, based on set photos. Everyone will notice that something's off about them, and they decide maybe with everything that's going on, maybe they have like a parasite from the Upside Down. So they take them to a sauna and to see if they can endure heat, and if they can, they don't have the Upside Down parasite. And if they don't handle it that well, then, they obviously do. Chapter 5 is officially called The Source. I think this episode will take place like immediately after 4. And maybe during the sauna test, they discover that Hopper or Dustin, or maybe even both, are infected. And throughout the episode, they try to find the source of how the Upside Down is entering Hawkins, even with the gate closed. And at the end of the episode, they obviously find out how the Upside Down is entering Hawkins. Chapter 6 is officially called The Birthday. I think this episode will be about Hopper throws Jane a birthday party, because it might be her birthday from her birth certificate. And you may be thinking, with everything going on, why is he throwing her birthday party? Well, maybe just to take her mind off of it. And when the party's going on, Susy shows up, and she reveals to Jane that, I'm a number like you. Or maybe she discovers too that Jane's a number. Maybe she senses it. Maybe that's her power. But she reveals to her that she's a number, and and Jane starts to think that something bad may be coming to Hawkins. Chapter 7 is officially called The Bite. I think this episode might be about, the group goes back to the mall to fully investigate what's going on, and while they're there, Hopper and Dustin will get bit by the creature, and they'll be under his full control or something like that. And everyone except Hopper and Dustin go outside, and the group decides, we're going to need some more help to fully defeat this thing and save Hopper and Dustin. And finally, the Season 3 finale, Chapter 8, the Battle of Starcourt. I think military forces will show up and help defeat the monster at Starcourt and help save Hopper and Dustin. And I think more than likely, Eleven will use her powers to help, and maybe even this Susy girl, if she's a number like I'm thinking. Now, I don't know necessarily how this season will end and set up the fourth season. But I'm very curious to see how. I know that they filmed scenes with Millie, who plays Jane, on a beach. So maybe, I don't know, maybe Jane goes to like a an island somehow with like all these different kids with abilities like her. But I don't know how they'll set up season 4, but I'm very curious to see how. And that's my theory for how each episode will play out or will be about. Comment below what you think each episode will be about based on the episode titles. I, for one, cannot wait. I was so excited to see this teaser trailer, and I cannot wait for 2019 to go back to Hawkins, Indiana.